we were talking about how my parents were to me.
Yeah. So
they taught me to be tough. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like.
My question now is, how did they express to you that they love you? What it is, y'all? Oh, what's up? Hey, y'all! Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Put your hands in the air.
All right, so I'm going to do a get ready with me video. Jesus, I was trying to get like the whole setup together, but I'm like running out of time, and I need to get started. I think this is a good angle. Yeah, I'm always so distracted. But so I decided to do a get ready with me video because I was just listening to Steve Harvey, and you guys know, like, I'm on this journey, both spiritually and entrepreneurship, and I've been listening to a lot of motivational speakers and just things to help feed my mind as I'm going through the process myself, listening to other people's story and seeing how they got through it and got to like their level of success. So I was listening to Steve Harvey, and he said something that made me like burst out in tears. I've been crying a lot lately. It's crazy. I'm so hot now. Jesus. Hold on. Let me turn the heat down. He said, do not ignore your gift. Your gift is the thing you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. And that made me burst out in tears because the first time I took up a sewing machine, I could not sew a straight line. I gave up. I put the sewing machine away. I put it in storage. The second time I took up a sewing machine, I was determined to learn how to sew. When I say I was not going to stop until I got it, and the first thing I made was a skirt. And when I made that skirt, it was during the summertime. I wore that skirt, I believe, the next day, and everyone loved it. It took me a few hours to make. And the reason why that quote, or when he said that, the reason why it made me cry is because this past weekend I went to the women's empowerment event, and I'm probably gonna post this video next before I even get into like all the other videos that I need to post. This past weekend I went to a women's empowerment event and I made a yellow skirt. That skirt took me 45 minutes to make, if not less.
Oh, hell no!
Just imagine if I wasn't determined to learn how to sew. I would have gave up on my gift, and I have gotten so many signs that this is my calling, but I guess I kind of kept ignoring it. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna insert the first gown that I actually designed. I designed it, but I didn't actually sew it. Mari, I really need to get started on my makeup. What time is it? It didn't hit me that this is what I was supposed to get into, like this is my calling. So I just think it's so crazy how, oh man, I cannot wait to do my about me video. Like, you guys are going to be like so shocked. All right, let me get into doing my makeup now because I'm doing way too much talking and I'm about to be late. All right, so as you guys know, I'm a Fenty girl, and this is the color 430. Did I put my primer on? Yeah, I did. All right. This past weekend at the women's empowerment event, like, I just felt so comfortable to speak, and even though I was up there and I was nervous, I didn't get caught in mouth like I normally would when I go do like my public speaking or like my projects. I didn't get caught in mouth. It's all just like a mental thing, and I'm so glad I'm breaking myself out of this cycle. I'm no longer believing the negative things that I make up in my head, because I know I am destined for greatness, okay? Greatness is within me. I cannot fail.
A few inches later.
Alright, so Darnell's here. Now I need to hurry my butt up so I can get out of here. So, I guess I will see you guys in the car in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! this is ready. So the first stop is display and then downtown. Alright, so he pushed the meeting back a little bit, which is great. It gives me time and I won't have to rush. So I'm actually excited about this meeting because I'm going back to Saltine. And I don't know if you guys saw like in the one of my past videos where we were there, and the food is just so bomb. So I already have like set in my mind what I'm going to order when I get there. So if you don't catch me at the school, you will catch me in Saltine. See you in a little bit. So to my disappointment, they're on break right now and they're not even doing the dinner menu.
Yeah, so fresh catch won't happen until 5.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're still doing like that.
Okay, now it's on autofocus.
So did you start doing something already?
No, I told you I just created the like so that no one can take the name. Like so I created yes, so you would have talked some RLS real life situation. You like that name?
Yeah, I do. I like real life situations.
Yeah. I wanted it to be RLS as in real life shit like that people go through. But I also didn't want like some of the content that we're talking about to get blocked like so soon. I think like on YouTube, like if you don't build up your audience and you have like a lot of persons, they kind of like block it out. So I didn't want that. Alright, so what you want to talk about?
I think one of the real life situations.
I don't think they can hear you.
Oh, one of the real life situations. Well, I do it frequently. I don't know. I had a lot of my female friends.
Here we go.
Yeah, I know. They come to me. They talk about. I don't know why they talk their male friends about it, but they try to just try to figure out what's going on in their relationship and why their husband's cheating and not being completely honest about it. Now, I have friends who are honest about their wanting to be with somebody in this relationships, and they gave each other marriage breaks.
Marriage breaks?
Exactly. Marriage breaks. Right now.
I thought that stuff only happened in the movies.
No, they have
marriage breaks.
Yeah, I got friends that actually do it, and they actually.
How does that work out for them?
It works perfect because it gives them time to figure themselves out. A lot of people get married for financial reasons because they'll be like, I don't want to do this myself. Or the lady may get pregnant and she'll be like, okay, so I can't do this by myself. But you never have time to figure that person out because you're doing it so quick, either for a financial reason. Some people do it because they love it, but they're struggling. And struggling brings stress. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody comes along, and it's rare that your partner's going to wake up and ask you, hey, are you okay? What's wrong? Because your relationship is so stressed. They forget that you're emotional.
Everyone becomes selfish and so think about themselves.
Yeah, and then somebody comes along and gives you that emotional need, and you end up being caught in a situation you don't want to be caught in.
So is that what it is? Is that what that is?
Of course.
So it has nothing to do with that person themselves?
No.
Really?
No.
Are you sure about that?
If you're with that person, you're with them for a reason. So if you know all the bad parts of it, unless they develop the bad side since you guys been married. So.
It's funny how we just jump right into like relationship. We could have talked about anything, but he chooses to jump right into relationship.
That's just the surface.
So you said
it leads to the
something.
other thing. It leads to men not being honest. They're in their marriage, but they're not being honest about their sexual preference. So now you got somebody who's married, but they got a whole nother man outside the relationship. Which I've seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Oh, of course.
I think females.
I have way more female friends than I do guys. So that's where these conversations come in. So it's hard for me to believe that you can be a man with 3 kids, but you got a whole nother man. You know what I'm saying? Outside.
You said it's hard for you to believe that?
Yeah, I mean that's because of my sexual preference. I'm straight.
Yeah.
But other guys who are in marriages and in no relationship, you talk to some gay guys, they'll tell you that, hey, I've dealt with many straight guys with families and separate lives. True.
Lord, I hope to never be in that type of situation because I don't know what I would do.
Yeah. And these are sometimes a lot of people don't discuss it.
It's true too.
I try to talk about the unsaid. And this is what, my female friends come and talk to me about. Either they heard about the
I
situation.
think they come to you to talk about it because they want to hear from a man's perspective.
Exactly.
Like coming to another female about a man, like she could only give you like from her experience.
And then they can be judgmental. You know how women are, they can use it against you.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
say
all.
y'all get it fighting, and you know, disagreement or
Not
something.
y'all, just some female. I think that's because of like things that they're battling within themselves too, like things that happen to them is being repeated.
But a lot of times, women will tell you this in situations like, you know, they'll be in a situation where marriage they're not happy because they're going through a lot of childhood stuff too.
That's true.
I.e. being molested and never telling nobody. That leads to a lot of relationship problems.
Yeah, I was just at a women's empowerment this past weekend, and that was something that came up. Like it was so many different things came out. Like we were in there, we were laughing, crying, like uplifting each other. It was like church.
I think women should do a lot of stuff in groups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when you get with your girls, y'all all beautiful, y'all party, y'all have the drinks, they're not really gonna be honest like per se. But when you hear somebody that's going through it within a group, a lot of different problems, you're more prone to be open to it. That's why I do a lot of I DJ a lot of fitness classes, right? So I see the camaraderie in these women when they do it. What they're doing is they're trying to get themselves together physically,
Yeah.
mentally, the whole nine.
It's like healing for them as well.
Yeah. So once you're in this room with these hundreds of females who are
Telling you their story.
yeah, telling you that story, and they use exercise or fitness class as an outlet. So it works for them. But when they finish, they have conversations, they talk, they tell each other about their problems, and they have the small fitness social group, and it helps. You know,
So true.
so I think a lot of women out there should find something to be a part of with more women that can, you know, they can be, you know, tell.
Because everyone has a story.
Yeah.
Everyone has a story, and you'd be surprised. Like a lot of times too, like a lot of like I'm the type of person I used to be very private in my private life. Like there is so much more for you guys to hear if you guys want to continue watching or to continue listening to the first episode of the RLS podcast. Make sure you guys find us on YouTube and Spotify. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter so that you guys are plugged in. Alright, so I'm running out of memory and my battery died mid conversation, but that is just a snip of what my extended channel is going to be, and that's RLS, which is real life situations. So you guys go find that on YouTube, and it's going to be a podcast about just life in general, like things that everyone go through. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that name. And if you would like to be a part of it, if you have a situation like a trauma or something that you've been through and you found healing, or even if you haven't and you would like to be featured on that channel, comment down below or just message me. It's my email should be somewhere in the description. So, alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications and subscribe. Alright? Bye!